Machine transcripts. Cleanse the palate. Cleanse the palate, dislike all those classics and look for new music in unprecedented places. Taste it all. Not all of it's delicious, but some of the tunes will stay with you and shape the way you feel and shape the way you think. The necromancer rises again. The necromancer rises again. He comes to examine the game. He likes a little bit but hates most of it, or maybe not hate, but is just disappointed that his pueblo are still stuck on the same bullshit, and sees that his people have no form of success because so many have been brainwashed by the radio and mass media to listen to the same bullshit for decades upon decades. So he does his best to help those barrier breakers, those using limit breaks to bring forth change and bring forth new ideas to the name of the game. We try to find the root. We try to find the root, but never can find it. Corruption in our system is extremely deep-rooted. Little by little se van viendo los monstruos, and maybe not in our lifetime, but that of my great-grandchildren. Some form of huge change will be done. Hear the old fable. Hear the old fable. The supervillain rose from the earth's core like a super weapon made to change the way the game would always be looked, but no one even knew it. Not until they saw his catalog and his day of rest came. Scratch the surface. Scratch the surface and you'll find a little bit of meaning. Scratch and slash your way deeper, and sometimes you'll find more, and sometimes you'll waste your time trying to find meaning where there is none. Falling into darkness. Falling into darkness with each day that passes, depression takes a hold, and I only escape when I play games or find time to paint, but that happens barely ever. Peace seems like will never be found. Smoke screens. Smoke screens are found every 4 years, and we all fall for them because we feel a sense of hope from those who seem honest. We torture ourselves. We torture ourselves with each coming day, making each other unhappy because we do shit we don't like, or because we spend time on shit we know is useless but can't find ways to escape them because we're addicted, and we know we're addicted, but it's difficult to escape the addiction. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed with each promise they make, in each statement they make. Politicians. Fish out of water. Fish out of water, that's how the poet feels right now. In a new home where he has no friends, only his girl and the canvases around. A wisp of letters. A wisp of letters eventually became a poem, which in turn expressed a feeling, idea, experience, story, entertainment, and even nonsense. A bulky brain. A bulky brain looks to drain every single thought until the poet can say no more. A while back they said video killed the radio star, but both are very much alive in other forms of media and entertainment. So the question is asked, as is with every other art form, does anything really die? The blade. The blade is constantly being sharpened as the poet and the villain fight each other like Cloud versus Sephiroth in order to be ready whenever the game needs a shift. Moving around. Moving around like a rodent around the house, looking at all the good and the bad. Surrounding the game, the supervillain looks from afar, taking notes in order to shift trends and force others to experiment. No need. No need for so many fancy words when you can express such beauty out of common folk words you use every day when you talk to your days away. Her teeth. Her teeth are sharp as she gets ready to drain blood, like her father taught her, hunting down victims like a monster or seducer in the middle of the night. Nobody can hear you after she grabs you and bites you, and drains you and turns you into a creature of the night, while a kiss and Houdini play in the back. A dune. A dune made of letter and words surround that foreign world, and the poet is thrown from the heavens, looking to see what he can do to communicate with his brethren. The blade is sharpened. The blade is sharpened and the armor is too. The poet and the villain are ready for battle, but the training never ends. Till the end of his days, the training never ends. Never shying away. Never shying away from a slippery situation, the poet tackles the state of affairs after analysis and hours of thinking. No need to spit bullshit, you can already find it on news feeds. Take time and form your own opinion. No need to become a site's minion. Disgusting. Disgusting what you see on social media. People continue to be imprisoned by corrupt cops. Not all come from the same crop, but those who stay silent are to blame too. If you want some form of change, take the garbage out so we can have a better go around.